Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last parts, we headed out to figure out how to give chase to Iceheart, who had disappeared through the Aetheryte in Snowcloak. We found our way to reach her thanks to the help of our Charlian friend. Now, with Iceheart and Shiva out of the way, we gotta see what we gotta do now. So let's see what Alpha Node has for us. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of a primal threat and of our coming to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garland Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was that not only the beast tribes of Eorzea could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we will well find ourselves with the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Cecilo, it's better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Alright. Yeah, I can see this being a big deal. Definitely a big deal. Let's see if we can't find a way to fix this. Alright. What do we got in here? Alright, madam.
おかえりなさい。クルザスでは大変だったわね。ちょうどこれから情報を整理しようとしていたところなの。あなたからも状況を伝えてくれると嬉しいわ。
Sure.
ありがとう。ではみんなを呼びましょう。
Better sit down, it's quite the tale.
権限させた存在を人に憑依させるだなんて。
完全に未知の現象ね。これまでどんな文献にもルイゾア様が残した手記にもそのようなものは見当たらなかったわ。
ただ状況から察するにモーグリ族の王様と同様で公儀に解釈した蛮神と呼んでいいように思える。
憑依型蛮神シヴァか。召喚者が意のままにその力を操れるのだとしたら、これまでの蛮神以上に危険な存在だ。
イゼルって人、蛮神を生身の体に憑依させておいて、それでも無事だったんでしょ。なんか常人とは思えないね。
彼女は本当に生身の人なのか、それとも蛮神を宿すに足る力が作られていたか。いずれにせよ氷の巫女が成したる神下ろしは未知の手法によるものに違いありません。となれば闇の使徒アシエンの介在を疑うのが道理。
ただあの時に観測したエーテルの流れはウリエンジェがよこしてくれていた資料と酷似していた。つまり手法はどうあれあんたらが戦ってきた蛮神と同じものってことさ。
そこに謎を解く手がかりがありそうね。
イダ、この後グリダニアに向かうぞ。 伝承からの権限、全王モグルモグ12世についてもう一度調べてみよう。
よし来た。私は氷の巫女の残した言葉も気になっているの。聞いて感じて考えて。あなたも聞いたことがあるはずよ。星の意志ハイデリンの言葉を。あなたからの話を聞く限り、彼女は超える力を持っている可能性が高いわ。おそらくハイデリンとも開口している。いいえ、それだけじゃない。イゼルはあなたと同じ過去を見る能力を持っている。人とドラゴン族の争いの発端だという人が犯した罪。過去を見ることでそれを知ってしまった。だから万神を憑依させてまで何かをしようとしている。
同じく氷の巫女の言葉、始まりを知る源流とは、おそらく源流ミドガルズ・オルム。
その源流ミドガルズ・オルムが座すのは銀類湖にそびえる木薬の塔。イシュガルドからの監視依頼と一致するなんて。木薬の塔についてはアルフィノからの連絡もあり、すでに監視体制の準備を進めています。ドマの方にも手伝ってもらう予定よ。憑依型万神シヴァ、氷の巫女の残した言葉、そして源流ミドガルズ・オルム。どれも解明にはしばらく時間がかかりそうね。
Oh boy. I mean, to scour the annals of not for knowledge of Midgard somewhere. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in a few more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Would you see if I was amiss? I don't hear anything. Alright, what's going on out here? You're disturbing my conversations. Cessa, 'tis well that you're well on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, and apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Royale quitting the city via the Gate of Nala with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Cassia Meridianum, as I'm certain of it. With her fate and yours as good as sealed, what court recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbern and the First are hot upon Royale's heels. Pray make haste, Camp Bluefog, and join the hunt. You don't look like you're in any hurry. Alright. See if we can't chase down our runaway. Alright, Elbert, give me a status report. Thanks for coming, son. I've spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Royale just walked through the camp not a bell ago. She walked right through. You know I was here. We have Robon's decision to keep the matter secret. To thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. So here we are. Royale will not be allowed to reach Cassia Meridium. I broke into there once before, I can break in there again. Alright. I'm not sure if there's anything left of that castle after we destroyed it, pretty much. Ugh. This wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't even blink when he would cut him down. Not when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. The goddamn harpy. Ugh. You ain't going anywhere, lady. I want Royale alive. Kill the rest. For Eorzea. Alright. You'll not take me so easily this time. Alright, you're gonna hear your friends, buddies? No, I think anything to say about it. And reinforcements look sharp, men. God damn, there's a lot of them. What? I can't move. Now you can. More reinforcements. They really aren't paying me enough. Fools, you can't stand against the Empire. They have healers. Kill them first. Who's the healer? Oh, there you are. Those people just don't give up. Circle of fires, those who wander within, lure the enemy within it. What circle? Yeesh. What a duty. Relentless. What now, lady? Find her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Good work, man. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Aura's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. What do you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. Think it's your God's given right to rule over others? You know not of our plight, the injustice that we lowbornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we're not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It's no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the Flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you're the only person who ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Rabban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we had, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were born both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, marshals, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah and face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Oh boy. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sort of business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. Let's hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Reborn has chose his. Honestly, this is all... I better not say anything.
話は聞いている。まったく面倒なことをしてくれた。いや、そちらへの影響はなかろう。それよりも問題なのはラウバーンだ。これを機に何をしでかすかわからん。同人団に不滅体を張らせるよう指示しておけ。ああ、七も陛下の方はこちらで何とかする。
That doesn't sound good at all.
へえ。東アルデナード商会の貿易路を一つ潰せ。それでロロリとはしばらく動けんはずだ。七も陛下か。あの方には最後まで女王でいてもらわねば困るからな。
Oh boy. That's definitely not good. Definitely up to something. Captain Ul'dah and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of our miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Reborn, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I am aware of the antecedent held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. Oh boy. And Ophelia, I got some bad news for you.
お疲れ様。アルフィノから軽く報告を受けたわ。
Oh shit! What was it? Why did I come back here then?
まさかエリヌ・ロアユ大統将が帝国軍の密偵だったなんて。彼女とはラウバーン局長と共に暁結成の際にも共同してもらっていたの。蛮族蛮神問題解決のためにとても熱心だった。私はあの時の彼女の笑顔が忘れられない。もしかしたらあれが彼女の本心だったんじゃないか。ダメね、気持ちを入れ替えないと。足炎対策についてあなたに報告することがあります。みんなを呼んで情報を共有しましょう。
Ooh.
みんな揃っ
Oh, I skipped it.
了解。私が持ってきた白星石、これはエーテルと化したアシエンの魂を封じるものだ。この魔器が莫大なエーテルを吸収できることは蛮神シバとの戦いに際して証明された。ただしエーテルを保持できるのは短期間だけ。アシエンを封じると言っても一時的に閉じ込めるのが精一杯だ。
白成績の限界に加えアシエンの未知なる力にも警戒を。仮に封じ得たとしても
I didn't even press anything.
つまり捕らえた直後に消滅させなくてはならないのさ。
エーテル体となりしアシエンの魂、これを消し去る手法となれば理論上の答えは一つ。純粋なるエーテルの刃にて追消滅させるより道はなし。
だけどアシエンの魂の質量とも言うべきエーテルの総量がわからない限り、その消滅に必要な刃の高度、エーテル密度の予測が立てられない。
唯一の手がかり、それはかつてアシエンと対峙したあなたの事例のみ。
魔導城プラエトリウムでの戦い、あなたはハイデリンの導きを受け、光の武器、おそらくは星の意志による巨大なエーテルの刃を用いてアシエン・ラハブレアを退けた、そう言っていたわね。結局アシエン・ラハブレアは闇のクリスタルを介して狭間に逃げたわけだけれど、少なくともその時ハイデリンは光の武器をアシエンを倒す力としてあなたに与えていたことになるわ。でもあれはハイデリンの導きにより使えたもの、自らの意志で自由に制御できる性質のものではないはず。超える力と同じようにね。
最低限その時と同じ規模のエーテルの刃を不確定要素なく自らの意志で操れなければアシエンの完全消滅は。
だけどそれを人工的に起こすとなった場合は途方もないエネルギーが必要となるか。
この白成績を2つ用意して、一方に私たちのエーテルを閉じ込めておくってのは。
いいだ、言ったろ。この魔器にはエーテルの長時間保存はできない。どうしてもその場でエーテルを作る必要があるのさ。
つまりアシエンを白成績に閉じ込めた時、都合よく光の武器を使えるのか。この点に課題が残る状況ってことだな。
もっと情報を集めなければね。
私はしばらくここに残って白成績の調整を行うつもりさ。なあ、ウリエンジェは砂の家ってところにいるんだろ。どうせ一緒にやらなきゃいけないんだ。せっかくだしあんたも来なよ。
私は砂の家の執務長。戻るのが筋というもの。それにあの地は宿命と知識が交差する場所になれば長きにわたり離れるわけにはいきません。
なんだよ、釣れないな。いいよ、だったらこっちから通ってやる。
She's determined.
あなたが出ている間にバルデシオン委員会の件でシャーレンア本国から連絡があったの。消滅したというバル島があった海域に本国の調査船が赴いたそうよ。でもそこに破壊の痕跡はなかった。最初からバル島など存在しなかったかのように、ただ無だけが残されていた。
これが何を意味するのか引き続き調査中のようですが、ただ気になるのは時を同じくしてバル島以外の場所にいた研究員も姿を消している点。
彼らはいずれもバルデシオン院長と共に太古より伝わる次元悪界という現象の研究をしていた。
アルテマ級の魔法波を残し島一つを消すなんてことアシエン以外にできるとは思えないけど、それ以上の何かを感じるの。もしかしたらこれが彼らの言う絶対の神と呼ぶ存在の力かもしれない。せめて友人の意識が戻れば話も聞けるのでしょうけど。
Okay. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
第7零祭の直後、帝国の将ガイウス率いる帝国第14軍団は鮮やかな手際でエオルゼアの要衝を抑えた。その手引きをしたのがエリヌ・ロワユだったとは。今にして思えば北ザナラーンの干渉地を維持できたのも彼女の存在によるものだったのかもしれんな。だが彼女が接触を図っていたのはガイウスではなく、さらにその上だった節がある。つまり帝国本国だ。ガレマール帝国の初代皇帝ソルゾス・ガルバスは一度はメテオ計画によりエオルゼアを焦土と化すことを承認した。それはおそらくエオルゼアで始まった神殺しを北州や東州に拡大させぬように蛮神に汚染された者たちを抹殺するためだった。
しかし霊祭を境にして方針が変わった。ガイウスがアルテマ・ウェポンという切り札を手にしたことで蛮神を抑えることができると踏んだこともあろう。だがその根底にはエオルゼアを植民地支配し富を奪うという旨味があったからに他ならない。
そう考えればガイウスのエオルゼア再侵攻を認めながら全面衝突を控えるように押しとどめていた点も理にかなっているか。
エオルゼアの民が頑なに反発し、仮に蛮神の召喚を乱発すれば当然ながらエーテルは枯渇して土地は死に命は絶える。そんな死の大地を手にしたところで利得はないからね。
エリヌ・ロワユの情報をもとにガイウスの動きを抑え均衡を保とうとしていたのは誰か。第14軍団に対して命令する権限があったのは病床に伏していた初代皇帝を除けば ただ一人。全軍団を統括する大将軍。確か当時その座についていたのは今や二代目皇帝となったバリス・ゾス・ガルバス。こいつが彼女の雇い主か。それにエリヌ・ロアイはエオルゼアの情報を帝国に流していただけでなく、帝国からの情報も利用していたようだ。双方の情報をうまく使い、エオルゼア側の均衡も保っていた。戦争が長引けば金が動く。これで彼女のこちら側の雇い主が想像できよう。二重長者だったということか。くそ。ガイウス亡き後も彼女が第14軍団と接触を続けていたのは、もともとガイウスが雇っていたわけではなかったというわけさ。
ただし分からなかったことが一つある。イシュガルドの異端者に情報を流した理由だ。異端者が蛮神絡みであった以上、帝国が目指す蛮神討滅という国是に反することになる。この件にはどこの意志が働いたのか、この先の追及で明らかにしなければならない。
やれやれ。腹心を失った上にさらに尋問を繰り返さねばならんとはな。気がめいる。だが必要なことだ。黒幕を突き止めない限り第二の写本師が現れるだけだからな。分かっている。彼女に近い者はすでに拘束してある。これから彼女も含め話を聞くことになるだろう。
局長、彼女の協力者の中には無実の者もいるはず。
厳正な審査の上対応しよう。
それを聞いて安心したよ。エオルゼアのためとはいえ、味方を疑う仕事で心がすさんでいたのでね。では失礼する。
我が輩は結局この何年か奴らに踊らされていたということか。エリヌ・ロアユの裏切りには憤りを覚える。確かに彼女の未熟さがそれを招いたのかもしれん。だが為政者でありながらその境遇を利用して国民のためではなく己の利益のためだけに彼女を使ったことは許されざる行為だ。聞いておるのだろう、共和派のネズミよ。貴様らの所業は決して許すことはできない。いつの日か貴様らを排除し、このウルダ派を正しき道に導く。
Oh, he's very passionate about it. Alright, we're still not done.
今日はこのまま休んでよい。ご苦労だった。
承知いたしました。それでは失礼いたします。
はあ、この部屋もいつまで禁閉でいられるか。
そこまで迫った状況なのですか？
先のフロンティア計画の一件以来、サカツ州はロロリト派に代わりテレジアデレジ派が台頭している。問題解決に臨む応答派とは裏腹に己の利益を優先するサカツ州ら共和派、その共和派ですら分裂し内紛となっているのが現状じゃ。こんなことでいがみ合っている場合ではないというのに。
ならばいっそ女王の権限としてサカツ州を解体することはできないのですか？
商人たちの代表を兼ねるサカツ州の一方的な解体は彼らに限らず今のウルダ派を作った他の商人らの戦場を逆でることになる。そうなればウルダ派を取り巻く状況はさらに悪化しよう。商人に限らず市民も難民もウルダ派の民全てが降伏を求めている。祭りごとを担う者としてそれに応えなければならない以上、今は迂闊に敵を増やす時ではないのじゃ。ロロリトにしてみれば現状を見ていない夢物語なのかもしれんがな。
国の柱たる民と礎たる為政者の思想の相違、お互いの立場が違う以上ある程度は仕方のないことですが、同じ為政者の中でのそれは溝が深まるほどその上で生きる民が煽りを食う。しかも大衆はまるで国民を見ようとしていない。これではいくら七も陛下が尽力されても国をまとめるなど。
それに加え不滅隊の中で長きにわたり密偵を飼っていたという事実、領土を拡大し細部まで目が行き届かない帝国ならまだしも、多くの傭兵を受け入れているとはいえ限られた中での不祥事は共和派に増長を許すだけか。
ガレマール帝国の脅威が迫ろうとしている今、早々にエオル勢を一つにまとめなければならない。そのためにまずは各々の国の意志を統一せねばならないというのに、何か手段はないのでしょうか。
ウルダ派の宝は金銀でも宝石でもあらぬ民じゃ。その民の意志が一部の不者に歪められてはならぬこと。共和派の連中も商人たちの自治を大義名分として謳っているが、結局は奴らの思うがままに国を動かしたいだけに過ぎぬ。これは真の共和にあらず。民のための祭りごとは民のために行わなければならない。つまり解体すべきはサカツ州ではないのだ。
七も陛下、まさか。
そのために貴公らを呼んだ。わらわが公言することでウルダ派は大きく揺れよう。後の混乱をラウバーンと協力し平定してもらいたい。ウル王朝最後の王として恥を忍んで貴公らに頼みがある。このウルダ派を、ウルダ派の宝をどうか守ってやってほしい。
七も陛下では。
そう、解体すべきは国家そのもの。しかるべき折にウル王朝の幕を下ろし共和制に移行するつもりじゃ。これによって王党派も共和派も解散する。ウルダ派は王のものでも豪商のものでもなく民のものとして生まれ変わる。 すまんな、ラウバーン。お前の忠義を裏切る形になる。だが今わらわにできることはこれしかないのじゃ。許してくれ。
Oh boy, that's a heavy decision right there to make. Oh damn, going to a true republic, huh? Shit. Alright. Alright, so that's the end of that patch. I believe we're in 2.5 now, and the final patch for Reborn is 2.55. Let me see. Yes, we are in 2.5, so we're getting very, very close to the end of A Realm Reborn. Thank God. Alright. I'm most eager to address the Ascian threat, however, we dare not neglect on our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgar is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems, however, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Cecil, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe this pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation of one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Adelegia and his Monotaris ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Robon needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments, I didn't take the picture off, I'm sorry. Turn off! The picture won't turn off. There we go. I think it would be best if I were... and that's what I skipped that whole thing because I wasn't paying attention. And as for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Mon Brida's research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem has to form... Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it was only a matter of time. Cessa, while we focus on the task, maybe you can assist Alpha Node and his Braves with theirs. They do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames that the Warrior Life was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your responsibility is ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Rael's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have to have a favor to ask. If there are any further developments on our front, we shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Alright. We're getting closer to Heaven's Ward! I'm excited! Alright, what's going on? Pleasure as always, Cecil. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it. Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you'd be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit? Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons what found their ways into refugee hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near High Bridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that the merchant caught an arrow while talking to Cecil, don't you? Done it. Generous fellow he was, doling out the swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Cecila? Then settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilber at High Bridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Alright. High Bridge. I believe that's by Reborn, wasn't it? Yeah. Picture. Alright, let's see if we can't find some weapons. Cecil, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketeer, and it would seem his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs, no consequence, but then they nevertheless pose a threat. I hit the mic. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath the wound of your standing, and Commander Lavalier needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men never have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Alright. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure the clients do not escape. With me, Cecila. Alright. Right over there. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and to create a distraction, my man and I will slip past to catch the black marketeer unawares. And once you dispose of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Don't let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Alright. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool, you should never come here. Away with you! Kill her and be done with it! Worthless all you, this ends here! Become worthless. You know better. He's late. I don't understand. What's this all about? Oh, what's happening? What's happening over there? Sir, what happened here? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate this bastard and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Lavalier will be most disappointed. Damn it all! Golden opportunity wasted. So where's your recruit? As for the clients, though we know not how they slid past our perimeter, and President the First is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames with the brass blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Well, maybe reports were wrong. I will join the first in their hunt for the dusk-white sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead, and trust them to the third Yuyahaze, and he'll take care of the rest. Alright. Alright, where are you at, Yuyahaze? Can't. The map fucking sucks. Just gonna warp the Royal Promenade. Or the Chamber of Rule. Over there! Ah, the Word of Light, ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Corthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? We have the weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once you catalog the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Rael stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. Blatant falsehood. Clearly, Rael is unfamiliar with the ways of Ul'dah merchants. Whoever tried to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those guardians up north. It'll be no fun if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand and watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fort to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Aliane, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. Tesla, a word if it please ye. What are you doing here? Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. What's going on? You came a long way just to meet with me. Thanks for indulging me in your request. I'll get to the point. At the burn wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These Duskwights they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. You never saw them yourself? Not before the fight started and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was liable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. Like the commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, my friend. I've got a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending me an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Ugh. Something's miss. Cecil, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence urgently requested the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. What's happening now? God damn! Can't they get a moment's rest? Lord. Alright, what's going on, Tataru? Thank you for coming so quickly, Cecil. We have a guest from Ishkar who wishes to speak with you. Most, determined lady, by all indications. Oh, God, what happened now? Oh, that looks menacing. Our guest is with the Antecedent and the Solar present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? Alright, what's going on in here? Oh, it's Lucia. What's going on, Lucia?
お帰りなさい。イッシュガルドからあなたにお客様よ。
What's going on?
彼女、ルキアさんとは面識があるそうね。
突然の訪問となってすまない。アルフィノ殿も任務に出ているそうだな。だが、貴公が戻ってくれてよかった。万神芝を退けた貴公の実力を見込んで、アイメリク様からの急ぎの依頼を届けに来たのだ。
こっちはちょうど例の研究が山場で手が離せなかったからね。急いでタタルに呼んでもらったってわけさ。
それでどういった要件なのかしら。
実は昨晩クルザスのアドネール先生代よりイシュガルド教皇庁に対し緊急警告が発せられた。流星とは北天に輝く星の一つ。ドラゴン族の中でも上位の存在が一族に対する号令竜の方向を発した時に輝きを増すと言われている。前回流星の異常発光が観測されたのは15年前。銀類湖上空船の折、源竜ミドガルゾールムが数百年ぶりに姿を現す直前だった。
竜王を叫びて北天に強制輝きし時、赤き鎧まといし者現れ世界を焼き尽くさん。
詳しいな。それはクルザス西部に伝わる伝承の一節だ。もっともあの一帯は人の住む地ではなくなってしまったが、ここからが本題だ。教皇庁は昨晩の竜の方向を発したのが 源流ミドガルゾールムではないかと疑っている。
すべてのドラゴン族の始祖、原初の竜たる源流ミドガルズオールム。15年前、ガイウス率いる大艦隊と交戦せし源流は機関アグリウスを銀類湖に沈めるも相打ちてムクロとならん。
ええ、それ以来源流の生命反応は確認されていなかったはず。タタルさん、木薬の塔を監視しているドマの人たちから何か報告が入っているかしら。
そもそも星の見え方に影響するほどの方向ならレブナンツトールにいても聞こえそうなもんだがな。
いや、竜の方向とは声ならざる声なのだ。ドラゴン族は我らと異なり、音に頼ることなく精神的な干渉波で意思を疎通する。実際に竜の方向が発せられたか否かを知るには直接源流の状況を確かめるしかない。機構に依頼したいのは木薬の塔の調査、源流ミドガルゾールムの生死を調べることなのだ。神殿騎士を国外へ派兵するには手続きに時間がかかりすぎる。どうか機構の力を貸してはくれないか。恩に着る。こちらはアイメリク様に連絡し最悪の事態に備えよう。
最悪の事態？
竜の方向は一族への大号令。あれは奴らにとって大規模な進軍開始の合図なのだ。
Well, that doesn't sound good at all. Forgive me if I state on, which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. Sorry, I'm trying to eat sweet tarts as I'm doing this. As Uriandra stated, we had what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago was the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea. Gaius von Balzar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgard Somer, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waves of the lake and led a host of dragons against the guardian airships overhead. In what will later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's cerulean engines failed and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, with the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether for miles around. And yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center, a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Aymoric's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There's much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Alright. I can do it. Alright. away we go. You're in luck, Master. I was about to send word to Riven and Soul about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small ships, likely from Custom Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they have been salvaging something from within the wreckage. The cash from supply lines have been cut off for some time, and I'd waited they're desperately in need of for spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then. The Ishgarians honestly fear that the worm might rise again. Well, from here it seems rather unlikely, but if it's the assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, and then climb to the top. That is the only viable approach, I'd say. Alright. New dungeons! It's the final dungeon of Reborn. Alright, so this is the perfect place to stop. So, when we come back, we will head off into the Keeper of the Lake, investigate Midgard Somar ourselves, and see where it takes us from there. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next part. Later.